guys, welcome back to Estella Travels. In today's video, we are going to be going over all the paperwork that you're going to be getting while on a Carnival cruise. I, in particular, have anxiety, so if you are like me and you like to know information and it's your first time on a Carnival cruise, hopefully this video helps you. We're going to go over all the paperwork that I kept. I tried to keep anything I thought you guys might want to see, anything that would help ease my anxiety, would probably ease your anxiety. So I feel like the number one thing we're going to start with is how much did we spend on our vacation? And we basically spent $174 here, and all of these receipts added up to around $361. So on board, we spent this, and you can see the total right there is $174.61. We had some onboard credit. We ordered drinks. I ordered a spa package, so it was $145. Yeah, we shopped at the Carnival shop twice. One time spending $79, one time spending $52. But on board, everything that we bought, our total, what got charged to my Discover card, was $174.61. I'm going to put the exact total on the screen just because I didn't remember to write it down. But yeah, this is how your receipt will look. It will have your name, your ship, your cabin number, and they put this outside your room. So we have that one. And then all of my shopping at the port. So this was $10, $10.69. We ate at McDonald's. At the airport, $26.23. At the hotel, we had a meal because we stayed the night before. It was $115. So yeah, I want to show you that. The next thing I want to show you at Miami, they have a service at the hotel, but that service, I guess you can call and book them yourself. Luxury Valet Miami. So if you're in Miami, that is the name, and this is their contact information. They're really nice. The van or SUVs that they use are air conditioned, and I like it. I don't think I'll be back in Miami, but if I was, I'll use them. This is my sell and sign card. I wanted to mention that if you get your time dining, which I didn't know, you do have to check in for your meals. It never took longer than 10 minutes to check in. So, I mean, if you go to a restaurant, at least in my local town, sometimes you can wait 45 minutes to an hour for a seat. So 10 minutes wasn't bad. But with your time dining, you don't have a set server at the restaurant. So I think we usually ate at around 6:30 for my group, and I think next time I go on a cruise, I am going to pick a time to dine so that I get a server for myself for the whole time that I'm there. It has your muster station D on there, and this was different than what I've done in the past where everyone has to be out there on their muster station. You literally can go there anytime. It was not packed at all. You just go there, you watch a video or demonstration, and yeah, that's it. So, and this is my Cloud9 sticker because I did buy a pass to use their Cloud9 on the Carnival Sunrise. I don't recommend. I don't think it was worth the $145. So that is that. These are example of boarding passes. I kept these to show you that I ordered a junior suite, but with a junior suite, you are not the first to be allowed on the ship. My sister had a boarding pass and it says priority and it says suite on it or something like that. And she was allowed to go in early. Now we followed her and they didn't stop us, but I don't think we were supposed to board when they boarded. We did get priority check-in. So we got to go through the priority line, and like my mom and auntie, they just had regular rooms. They had to go to the regular area. And one thing about Carnival I didn't like is that they separated our party. We have four people, 2 rooms that were suites and 2 that were regular rooms. And we got separated all the way until we met back up on the ship, basically. Your regular rooms go one way and suites go another. And my experience, like on Royal Caribbean, they let all of us go together, especially since the regular rooms were elders. They were my mom and aunt. They're like 60 plus years old, and they had to go on the regular line, so I didn't like that. But this is what a boarding pass looked like. We were in group 1, so we were still towards the front, but not with the suites. So, and on here it says your muster station again. And it also tells you your terminal time, which we picked 10 to 10:30. We got there super early. I do suggest going there early. It gives you time to look around the ship, get lunch, especially if you're staying the night before in a hotel. We did not do breakfast, so we ate our first meal on the ship, so that saves some money. And the final boarding was 2 p.m. We were already sitting on the ship, had ate, unpacked. I met my room stewardess, so that was great. Okay. At the Hilton Hotel, before we got on the cruise, this is what they gave you when you checked in. Just information about it if you're going to use this hotel. Now, I like this hotel. The eating situation that was called to me, I thought was a restaurant, was not really a restaurant, but the food was good. It says restaurant hours, herbs and kitchen from 5:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. This to me is like a food market restaurant. It's like a grab and go area. Coral Cafe is where we ate dinner. I guess they have breakfast there in the morning from 6:30 to 11. We did the dinner there. And then they have, I guess you can order food at the pool bar. And this is the Cove Bar, which is, I believe it was right by Coral Cafe. Or maybe we ate at the Cove Bar. I think we ate at the Cove Bar and we didn't eat at Coral Cafe. Anyway, the airport shuttles run every 30 minutes to an hour from 5 a.m. to 12:30. I like that it was at our hotel. It's a $13 per person fee. If you're bringing a car, self-parking is $30 a night. Housekeeping and then Wi-Fi. And this Wi-Fi did not work good for me. So that's that. This is if you had a shore excursion. It basically tells you where you need to meet, and we met in the Radiance dining room. This was our first time in this dining hall because we had my time dining. They say they pick a restaurant for you. Ours was the Sunshine restaurant, and so we ate there. We never ate at this dining room, but they looked very similar, just on the opposite ends of the ship. So that's that. This is a welcome letter basically telling you about the rules and that if you smoke in their room, you will be charged a $500 charge. You cannot smoke marijuana, cigarettes, or electronic cigarettes, vapors, anything in their rooms. You have to smoke in designated areas. So if you want to read those, you can screenshot them. I just want to show you everything that they had. This was for our second excursion day in the Cayman Islands. We didn't actually book an excursion. Again, we could do priority getting off the ship, but our party would have been separated, so we didn't do that. We all got off together. And my experience with the water shuttle was great. If you ever did like a little boat tour in your local town, kind of like Wisconsin Dells have them, Branson has them, that was kind of like the water shuttle bus, like a Dux or something. It was fine. It was no need to be scared. So if you have anxiety about taxiing, don't worry. Ours was fine. So we did, again, if you wanted to get off with a priority debarkment, you would go to the Radiance dining room. We didn't. We got off regularly. And then this one just says information on the water shuttle and the time that you're going to get there and the time that you need to be back on the boat. So it says wait times can't exceed 30 minutes between 10 a.m. and 11. The water shuttles were available at 7:30 a.m. and that you had to be back on the ship by 3:45. Now, we went with our excursions through the Carnival cruise. I could see some frustrations with the time zone issue. The only reason we didn't have an issue is because our excursion was with Carnival, so they had to get us back in time, which they got us back right before the time, which I did not like. I wanted to get back early. And then the second time we were just shopping in the port, and then we got back on, so we were way early. I think we were back on the ship by 1 o'clock. But the time zones change. You have Miami time, you have the ship time, and then you have whatever port that you go to time. And the guy did say, like, when we were waiting for the excursion, how to change it on your iPhone. But for non-technical people, he talked so fast, I couldn't do it if I wanted to do it. So luckily for me, I didn't have to do it, but that was just difficult. So I tried to keep these fun time things. On Royal Caribbean, you can book your excursions and your day, your shows, things you want to do on board really early, and it's all in your app. For Carnival, they give you these things, or you can look at the app and it tells you like all the entertainment that's going on while you're there. So I just wanted to show you guys the fun times entertainment thing. And to me, they didn't have enough shows. The comedy shows were the best. But we're going to go over kind of like on night 1. It says get to know your ship. We did that. The sail away party. We did that. High seas karaoke. We did this, but I don't like karaoke. Not for me. The comedy club was great. I really loved Rio Paris. I'm going to try to look him up. So when we saw him in the Limelight Lounge, I believe. They have 2 different places that they do it. The Liquid Lounge and the Limelight Lounge. One of them is tiny. It looks like a bar, and they should not do comedy shows there because they have very limited shows. A lot of people go to the comedy show, and it really needs to be in a bigger space. That is for karaoke only. Maybe it was Limelight. Maybe Limelight Lounge is the small place, and Liquid Lounge is the big place. Yeah, because no. Anyway, Miguel, however you say his last name, he was good too, but I really liked Rio Paris. We did not do the showdown. Welcome Aboard Bingo, we didn't do. Welcome Aboard show. Well, I don't think we did any of these. Rock the Promenade. I don't think we ended up there neither. So that's how that looked. This is how the inside looked if you want to screenshot it. But the food, they had Seafood Shack, Taste of Traditions, Fahrenheit 55 Steakhouse, Wine and Dine Delight. Those cost all extras. If you want to book anything, talks about the music on the deck. On the Lido 9, they had Caribbean music. Red Fog, they had a solo guitar sounds with Darren Scott. Sunrise Lobby, Latin Fiesta music, piano bar, and Limelight Lounge. They had nightclub hits with DJ Scratchy. They had movies. What movie played this night? Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Gran Turismo. Turismo. I don't know how to say that. And Oppenheimer. I don't know. You guys know I got a speech impediment. I'm doing the best I can, so hopefully you can see it. Casino, and then tons of shopping. Over here, which I didn't even see, look, it has the itinerary. Here's a fun memory cruise. My captain was Mario, chief engineer Nicole, and Leon was the cruise director. I think we only met the captain and the cruise director when we were there. The itinerary says on Monday, day 1, we sailed away at 3:30. Elegant night was the next night on Tuesday. Cruise casual, and sail home. So the Elegant night was basically the second night on the cruise, the second day. And then they have all of what's happening in the afternoon. I really wanted to play shuffleboard, but it didn't work out in my itinerary. But tons of stuff there. But I just wish they had more shows. And then I'm just going to show you these kind of fast the other days. They had karaoke again. I did not watch. The punchlining show again. I felt like that was the best. 70s Motown music trivia. And then I'm going to open these up. just so you can see them. If you want to screenshot them, I am just a person that likes to know. And so I'm hoping this has helped you. This one has Deal or No Deal, Love and Marriage Show with Leon, Eddie's Rock and Glow Party with Leon, and then a comedy club again. The movie tonight was Hunger Games and Songbirds and Snakes. Wait, did this one have a movie? This was Little Mermaid and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So, and then let's look at the last thing over here. This gave you port information. My sister took a picture of this. She was actually gonna call in Jamaica at one point, but she didn't. Okay, this next one, they had Build-A-Bear. My sister-in-law went in there, but they didn't stay. Karaoke again, trivia. Like, they needed way more shows. So we went to this production Soundbound. So it says set the greatest R&B hits. I actually have some footage of that. So if you want to see that, I already have a video of what we did that night. My mom went to the Silent White party. To me, it's for the youngins. For the movie this night, they did Oppenheimer again. Information about Grand Cayman and their port. So I would take a picture of that if you need it. And then the last one was this one. Basically, if you want to work for Carnival, how to de-embark. I didn't go to any of these. You don't need to learn how to de-embark, but maybe if you have worse anxiety than me, you will want to. The comedy club again, karaoke. And this one was some kind of live performance with Monique. I think she was on like The Voice. I didn't make it to this, but I wanted to. The movie this night was Barbie. We watched Barbie. It was really good. It was my first time watching it, and I liked it. And then the other movie was The Flash. And then What's Happening in the Morning. So those are your fun time, guys. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what ship is my ship. And this is my second time going on Carnival. One time I went on Royal Caribbean. I felt like Royal Caribbean at the time was a little bit too fancy for me, and I also thought that it was overpriced. So I don't know. I am a Disney lover, so I'm going to try a Disney cruise next, and maybe that's where I fit in. I just feel like Carnival was way too party for me and not enough shows. Royal Caribbean, I like the fact that you could pre-book your shows and your itinerary, like what you want to do on sea days. But it was a little bit too bougie for me, and I've never been on a Disney cruise, so I'm looking forward to that. Not sure when it's going to happen. It might be in a year or two, but I'm definitely going to make that happen. So hopefully this has helped you. I hope it has, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.